Hey, Facebookers, YouTubers. Let's wait for Instagram and other channels to come on. Here we go. Hello, hi, folks. Welcome. Happy Saturday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com. I help folks create a side income using social media. What is going on? Welcome. It has been a interesting day for sure. So I'm actually about 15 minutes late. I'm going to tell you why I was late. Probably kind of embarrassing, but I'm going to. A couple of years ago, I found out that my pancreas is shut down and it doesn't produce enzymes like normal people do. Dolly, what up? What's going on? John Melton, what is happening? I see you, my man, on Instagram. The real John Melton. I think it was about a couple of years ago, maybe about a year and a half. No, actually, it was about 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I found out that hat and a mustache. Oh, I got a hat and a mustache. These are so cool when you send them. I don't know how you do them still, which is kind of weird. I probably should learn. Love the hearts though. Yes. If you're not following me, I don't know why you're not. You probably should. I'm pretty awesome. Most say. Anyway, let me get to the story. And so about a couple years ago, I'm going to tell you why I was 15 minutes late. Normally don't, but I don't know. I feel like I've been nudged today to talk about this. So a couple years ago, I found out that my pancreas is shut down. It doesn't produce enzymes like a normal pancreas does. Therefore, I don't hold on to food. So not like in my refrigerator, in my body, in my system. Thank you for all the hearts. Thank you. So as a result, I lost 49 pounds of pounds that I never wanted to lose. I've always wanted to gain. I've been that guy. I don't gain easily. So losing 49 pounds, I basically shrunk. I've really shrunk. So it's been a challenge for the past 2 years because again, I don't hold food in. When I eat, I gotta use the restroom. Sorry, and about half an hour after, 45 minutes after. So it's really changed my life, right? So it's really changed my life. Yeah, hashtag. Yeah. So I have very frequent visits to the restroom during the day at odd times. So the reason why I was like, oh, Christine, what up? Kristen John چطوری؟ به چی نوشتی بود؟ ارباب بزرگ برو بریم. So that's why I was like, that's a little way too much information, but okay, here we go. So the phrase "it is what it is," it's actually one of my favorite phrases. It didn't used to be. It used to be. It used to be one of those phrases that would annoy me. Actually, I used to hear it maybe about I would say maybe 10, 15 years ago, maybe 15 years ago in the mortgage industry. That's really when I started to hear it. It is what it is. It is what it is. I was like, I could not grab a hold of that statement. It was like always annoying and almost insulting at times whenever I heard it. Right. So until recently, not maybe about 2 years ago. Yeah, maybe about 2.5 years ago, something like that. It is what it is. It's become one of my like favorite things. I don't say it out loud a whole lot, but I definitely say it internally a whole lot, right? Because we're faced with people, situations during the day that challenge us, right? Definitely challenge, let's say, your MVPs, your morals, your values, your principles. What was that? That was the coolest gift ever on TikTok. I don't know what I got. Marvelous confetti. That was so cool. So we're challenged by people, situations every day, right? So the whole phrase now, did people throw this around, maybe not knowing the background or maybe not really believing in how powerful this statement is. Maybe it's to them how it was to me be, before. um, yeah, I explained it already. I went to the restroom right before I came here. That's why I was 15 minutes late. It was unexpected. I thought I went over that. Didn't want to like expand, but yeah. You guys, sometimes I go to the restroom over 120 times a month. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. There was a month I went to the red restroom 180 times. Don't ask me how I know because I'm a geek. I keep track of like weird stuff. This is one of them. Right. So anyway, let's get back to yeah, 120 times. That's like minimum. Yeah, it's completely changed my life. um, anyway, let's get back into this story. Let's get back into the what it actually relates to my pancreas. It is what it is, right? So a lot of people throw this statement around. It is what it is. It is what it is. Right? But I feel like not a lot of people like cling on to the statement, how powerful it is, or the meaning behind it. Because some people, when they say it is what it is, um, it really is what it is. You know, there is a sense of letting go of what you cannot control in that statement. Okay. When you say it is what it is, it it doesn't come back to you. It's you letting go completely of a situation, a person, a whatever, completely without having any control over it. So the things that you don't have any control over, you recognize it and you say, it is what it is. Meaning that there's a science behind it, there's research behind it, there's clinical studies behind it. I'm kidding. There's stuff behind it that you've reached a conclusion that, hey, you know what? I have no control over this. I have zero control over this. I should not be wasting energy, time, effort, or even cash on it, right? So I've been guilty of this. I've been called this many times that I've been cold, that I can be cold, that I can be heartless. I even heard that one time, um, and I feel like it's the point that I reach. It is what it is, because when you use that statement, you're basically, it's the only time you're really giving into saying, you know what, I got zero control over this. If somebody wants to leave you, if a business partner, if a relationship, if a person that you're in a romantic relationship with, or a business partner, if you would, if they if you've gotten to that point and let's say they want to leave you or whatever, right? It is what it is means that that person is not going to beg you, not going to get down on his or her knees and say, please stay. Just ain't going to happen. Most likely, that person is going to open the door for you to leave. They're not going to beg you. They're not going to bug you. Nicole, what's happening? They're not going to be that person. It is what it is means that you've completely taken that statement in control, knowing that over the situation or the person you have no control. Does that make sense? So when you hear people say it is what it is, I want you to really evaluate. There's a big distinction between judging and evaluating. Yes or yes? Drop a yes in the comment if it's a yes or a yes, right? So you know that look. That's funny. That's fun. So there's a distinction between evaluate and judge, right? So when somebody says it is well what it is, I want you to really quickly evaluate to see this person. Is it one of those people that just kind of throws it around, or is it really truly one of those people that just understands that hey, when I got no control, I let it all go, and it's okay, right? So it's a powerful statement. I love this statement. And it's like, I want you to put it into practice in such a way that when you say it is what it is, it almost gives you a sense of relief, right? It gives you a sense of, it is what it is. I tell my pancreas story to everybody who wants to hear, right? Everybody who wants to hear, I tell them. I'll give you a story today, right? So I had one bagel in the morning and I had half a cup of coffee. This was about 9:30 a.m. And right now it is 12:12. Wow, it's 12:12 a.m. So in this period, I have used the restroom 5 times. And then if you ask me what else I ate, my answer would be I had actually one slice of homemade pizza about 2 hours ago, but one bagel, one slice of pizza, I've used the restroom 5 times, right? That's one day today. Hello, what's up? So if you think about that, right? And I tell that story. I was talking to a friend, I don't know who it was, a couple of days ago. And I said, yeah, I use the restroom, 4 or 5 times a day. So I was like, wow, that's a lot, man. And then we went into another subject, and it made me realize that people don't understand that. They don't get that. But when I tell them that I use the restroom maybe 120 to 130 times a month, then it starts to become more like, wait, what? Right? I want to give you a big one here. I'm also a cancer survivor, for those of you who don't know. And when I tell people that I'm a cancer survivor, 9 out of 10, okay, that's like 90% of people, right? 9 out of 10 people, the first thing they tell me is that they're sorry. Okay. I say I'm a cancer survivor. Survivor is the key word. and they immediately say they're sorry. Survivor was the key word, and they're sorry. My immediate reaction is, why? Did you want me dead? You should be glad. Why are you sorry? Next time you hear somebody they're a cancer survivor, don't tell them you're sorry. What the hell does that mean? You want them dead? It's like the worst thing to say to somebody who's a survivor. Survivor is the key word. You tell you're sorry when they're dead. It is what it is, right? Other one I give you is this. Now, when I tell people, like I said, I'm a cancer survivor, and then I tell them, hey, this pancreas thing, and they say, oh, you know what, I'm so sorry, right? And I get that. That one I get, right? And you know what I tell them? Guess what I tell them? Type it in the comment. You look like the general manager of an NBA team. Who wrote that? Dude, that is money. Wet noodle. TikTokers have the best freaking names. Like the usernames you guys use are like so awesome. This guy wrote, you look like the general manager of an NBA team. That's funny. That's awesome. You win the comment of the day award. So it is what it is. Now I don't dwell about it. If you know me, actually, so some of you actually know me on a personal level, if you would. I don't dwell about it. I don't. What do you want me to say? Besides, it is what it is. There's nothing else I can say. I have no control over the situation. Pancreas is one of those things that you can't fix it, right? So all you got to do is make sure that it doesn't get worse, right? So my doctor told me that a 7% functioning pancreas is good enough for government work. You could live on a pancreas that's working 7%. Like it could be dead for 93%, 7% good, you're going to live, right? Mine is around 3 to 4%. Okay. So I got that portion. So I'm already below the 7%. Got it. All right. Now, what can we do about it? Nothing. Okay. So what do we got to do is to make sure that it doesn't get worse, right? It doesn't like drop to 2%, to 1%, right? So, but when you know that that is it, right? You got to be able to shift your diet, your exercise, some of the other stuff, right? And you know the facts, it makes it easier to say it is what it is. Because if you start dwelling on it and dwelling on it and dwelling on it, right? Beat yourself up with it, nothing is going to help. It's not going to help the situation, right? So there's some oomph, if you would, behind that statement. It is what it is. It's one of my favorites. Like I said, two categories of people. Like I said, there's people that just throw it around because they just kind of like it because it rhymes, and then there's people that throw it around because it means something to them, right? And I want you to really evaluate, not judge, evaluate that statement and let it marinate and kind of come up with your own conclusion at the end. See how you're going to put it to use. But definitely incorporate that into your into your life. It comes up handy, if you would. So with that, man, I did not think I'm going to yell for this long again. Hopefully you guys got, tonight I got to tell some of you this. The owl Mickey, the owl that comes. This bird has been here 3 nights in a row. And tonight, oh man, I get goosebumps. Tonight, I literally caught him on camera. I'm gonna post it on my stories. But I caught him on camera. Literally, I'm getting goosebumps. Like literally, his eyes just locked into my eyes, and it's such a freaky thing, you guys. And it was not extremely dark, so I could kind of see his face, right? I could see his face. It wasn't like pitch black, so I could kind of see his face. I tell you, it was weird. It was like, Pamela, what's going on? That's cute. Okay, yeah, I was kind of that. It was kind of, yeah, it was cool. It was cool. I definitely caught it on camera. It was the first time he just locked eyes with me 3 times, 4 times, and I got all 4 on camera. Um, Twice it was really long. Like I had him for a good, I think, minute. You know, another one for 45 seconds or so. But yeah, it was neat. I don't know how I got into the owl. I digress. But so with that, hopefully you guys get, wow, we have some comments. I'll get back to the comments for sure. Hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value. Oh, I'll tell you this. I was doing the 30-day collagen challenge, right? Where I drank my collagen for 30. That was so cool, by the way, because I'm going to admit, I'm glad this is late. Most people are going to watch the replay, probably fall asleep by this end. I actually would have to admit that's probably the first time. Well, I did when I had my wrist. Well, this is the first time that I drank it so regularly for 30 days. And I honestly, my nails, I usually cut my nails every 3 weeks. 1 week and a half, I can stand them this long. Like it was done. Definitely grew twice as fast. Hair growing fast, lot faster, even on my head. And I feel like my skin is softer. I know you guys can't really tell, but like I feel like my skin is softer. So what I'm gonna do, since drinking it on camera is kind of keeping myself accountable, I'm gonna continue doing it for 90 days. Let's see what happens in 90 days. Some of you have really good questions that have sent me texts and messages and chats and from Instagram, TikTok, all over. Um, um, One saying that how helpful they have been because they're only like a minute and a half, and I give you a fun fact, and and I learned so much. I've learned 30 different facts about collagen I didn't even know. Well, I probably learned 26 of them. Okay, probably I knew 4, but I've learned like 26 new things about our collagen that I didn't even know. So it's kind of cool. I'm excited to learn 60 more new things. So yeah, so I'm gonna do one tonight. Yeah. So anyway, I totally digressed tonight. Just wanted to talk. Maybe I don't know. Yeah, that's it. If you feel like this is worthy of sharing, do what you got to do. Spread the love. Let's go. Tag a couple people. With that, I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com, and I help folks create a side income using social media. Signing off until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.